Just on Victoria at the moment, we heard from Jacinta Allan earlier. She was answering questions about this revelation today that at St Vincent's Hospital, which is a major Melbourne hospital, that they're prioritising or fast-tracking Indigenous patients. The hospital is being accused of discrimination. Do you agree with that? What's your thoughts on that?
Well, it's undoubtedly discrimination. If one ethnic group is having their treatment prioritised over another, that's the very essence of special treatment, really, isn't it?
Well, Jacinta Allan, very much on the defensive.
Well, it's embarrassing for her. People don't mind people getting a leg up, groups getting a leg up, but they, I suspect, have very different views about it when they perceive it as coming at the expense of something that they want. And what more could people want than to be seen in a hospital in the order in which you arrive?
My concern with Jacinta Allan, and I've been at a number of her press conferences, is this defensiveness and unwillingness to admit or concede any wrongdoing on a number of fronts. We can talk about crime, in particular this St Vincent story today. And just on crime, I mean, we saw a horrifying vision of a family's home being invaded for the 5th time. When will the Premier admit that there's a problem here and take some accountability for what is happening in Victoria?
Well, she does take, to be fair to her, she does acknowledge some errors. She says, we got it wrong when they wound back the bail laws. Now, they haven't reversed that completely. Her problem, I think, is that she's not really in charge of her government. Ministers say, well, she'd like to do more on this, but she just can't get it through her cabinet. So in those circumstances, she has no choice but to be defensive, doesn't she?
Then you've got this news today that this Youth Justice Centre in Malmesbury is reopening 2 years after closing. It was made redundant, it was troubled, it had a lot of issues there. That, in part, of course, is due to these stricter bail laws by Jacinta Allan. But is that really the answer? Is that getting to the core of the crime problem in Victoria? Absolutely.
If they were to remand 200 or 300 kids, this problem would go away. The lack of remand is what's causing the problem, and the government knows that. This is the strange thing about this, is that they had this problem back in 2015, and they lent on the magistrates, or made it clear what they wanted, and these kids were remanded. We've got a cohort of out-of-control kids, and the sooner they're given a holiday at Malmesbury or Parkville while they cool their heels there waiting for trial, the better.
Yeah, it's a real problem. James Campbell, thank you as always.
Thank you.
Thank you.